Hello and welcome to the Keto Witch channel. My name is Michelle, and this week I want to share with you some information I wrote down on my grimoire about Litha, the pagan festival. Most of us know it as the summer solstice. So stick around and I want to share with you on how I like to celebrate it and maybe give you some ideas on how you can celebrate it as well. All right, so Litha, or the summer solstice, will be on Sunday, June 20th this year. And it is basically the first day of summer. It's also known as the longest day of the year. Some people even refer it to a Midsummer's Eve, and a lot of people celebrate it by doing different activities, which I'll get to towards the end of this video. So a little bit of information on the meaning of Litha. Litha is actually an old Anglo-Saxon word that means June. So beginning of June, we start seeing that the weather gets a little bit hotter. So we're starting to feel the summer. Solstice in Latin means or translates to sun stands still. So hence, the longest day of the year. The origin of Litha comes from ancient pagans celebrating with fire, and they believed by creating fire they would strengthen the sun. So there are many gods and goddesses that people use during these times to celebrate with, use their energy, or just to simply decorate with. If you are into doing so, I'm just going to mention a couple of them so that maybe you can further your research or, get some ideas on what you can use. So in the Japanese culture, they do have a goddess named Amaterasu. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but you can definitely look her up and do more research. In Greek or Rome, they would use Apollo, which was a sun god, or Helios, which is also a Greek god of the sun. In India, they have the sun god named Surya, and in Iran, they have the sun god named Mithras. So those are the sun gods and goddesses if you do want to work with them or kind of just do research in honor of the summer solstice. I want to share with you a little bit about my upbringing. For those of you who do not know, I have mentioned before that I was raised Catholic, and I've also mentioned that paganism influenced many religions. So I do like to share a little bit about my childhood or my first memory of how I celebrated these pagan festivals. So I do remember the end of the school year, of course, and my parents always doing something to celebrate the coming of summer. And I do remember having bonfires in the beginning of summer. We would all hang out as a family and create this fire pit and just have a big, huge fire and bonfire. And that to me is just my first memory of it, and it totally takes me back to that time whenever I see a bonfire, whether it's in movies or when I'm doing my research and I'm reading about it. It just takes me back to family time and celebrating the beginning of summer. No more school. We're gonna start doing more outside activities, maybe going swimming, going on family vacations. So that's how I celebrated the summer solstice. I do also like to share a symbolism or symbols that you can use, or you can call them correspondences that you can use whether you want to do spell work with the summer solstice, or again, you want to decorate your altar or your home to represent the first day of summer. Stuff that you can use are the sun, fire, so maybe having candles around your home. The oak tree represents Litha. fairies and also sun wheels. And I will put some pictures on here too so that you guys can see what I mean. You want to use colors like yellow, orange to represent the sun, and then blue for the sky and green for the grass. So you want to do activities that honor the sun, right? So a lot of activities like fire. So you could have a bonfire if you like. You can go herb picking or berry picking are usually activities that you can do, and just basically enjoying the sun. Okay, so foods that are normally eaten for the summer solstice or to celebrate Litha are foods such as fruit, vegetables, and herbs. So think about just enjoying the sweetness of fruit. That's why you want to go berry picking. Also using more herbs than usual for, whatever cooking that you're doing. Hence also going herb picking. I personally really relate to spicy food with the sun. Maybe it's just the spiciness, like the red, the fiery, representing the sun. I would probably enjoy a spicy dish for the summer solstice. So of course I am going to suggest some essential oils to use, and I enjoy using lavender, rose, lemon, sage, and cedarwood oils. And you can diffuse them throughout the day, or you can use them in tea, cook with them, maybe make some potpourri with it. So there's different ways of using essential oils. And if you head over to my Instagram account, I will be posting a summer solstice diffuser blend that I recommend. I usually post my full moon and new moon diffuser blends, but I also do some for the pagan festivals. So head over there. My link will be in the description as well. Okay, crystals. If you enjoy using crystals, whether it's to decorate or to carry around with you, the crystals that correspond to Litha or the summer solstice are tiger's eye, amber, topaz, citrine, and sunstone. Flowers that you can decorate with. I always like to bring in flowers during the summer, just to represent, the spring still leaving us a gift of nature, right? You're still able to appreciate all those blooms that we got. But the flowers that correspond to Litha are normally sunflowers, peonies, lavender, and marigold flowers. So if there's other stuff that you use to decorate or to add to your altar, definitely leave it in the comments below. I would love to see what your suggestions are, and maybe I'll even add it to my grimoire. Rituals that are normally done during Litha to celebrate the summer solstice, and that is having a bonfire. So it could be something real simple, having a fire pit in your home and just enjoying it by yourself with your family. Or now that it's now safer to have more people around you, you can invite friends and family and have a celebration and maybe enjoy the foods that I mentioned and just celebrate the first day of summer together. Going herb and berry picking, like I said before, this is something that is related with Litha during that time. So if you have a farm close to you where they allow you to go pick your own herbs and your berries, it's something that you can enjoy doing with friends or with family. And just simply enjoying the sun is a great ritual to do on the longest day of the year. So maybe going out for a picnic. I know that in some places it gets really hot, but if your area has, the cooler weather, you can definitely go outside, pack up some fruits, veggies, and maybe some spicy food and have a picnic. or just simply doing anything outside. Go riding a bike, maybe you want to go swimming. Any of those activities are ways that you can enjoy the sun, and hence you are celebrating Litha. Another activity that I do want to add, it's something that I like to do for Beltane, which was the previous pagan festival. But I do want to share with you that I like to create fairy gardens. So I also like to add this because fairies are also a correspondence to the summer solstice. So if you like working with fairies or you like working out in the garden, definitely creating a fun little fairy garden would be really nice. And I'll put a little picture of something that I did. I actually created something in my little patio area that I have. I like sharing it with my community, so I do make some fairy doors, and I left one out on the outside of my townhome so my neighbors can enjoy as well. So that is all that I have for you this week. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that it alerts you when I download a video. I would love for you all to let me know what activities you are planning on doing during the summer solstice. Please leave a comment below, and I will see you next week. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed Litha. Bye. Yes? Okay, I'm still recording, okay? But if you are into the